Welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the TNH T Vz 51. It's a tier 9 Czech heavy tank. It's located on the attack team on Karelia Assault and it's being commanded by marke12. Now, it's the first time I ever commentated on this particular tank, so it'll be quite an interesting game. Well, his barrels drop straight off the mark, but he will be loading in. Yes, he is in. Good. You can see he's got a high caliber mark right on the front plate, the upper plate. So obviously he's played this one fairly well already. And it looks like he's going to go up the east side of the map and fight round that corner, which can be quite good for a heavy tank, because obviously you're going to come across a lot of other heavy tanks and be able to have at it with them. Now, what can I tell you about this tank? Well, actually it has two different types of gun. The stock gun's a 105mm and the top gun is a 122, and there is another 122 in the way. You can see he's got the 122mm straight off the mark, 440 alpha, 252mm of penetration with standard ammo, and that goes up to 294 with a premium. And he's got a couple of HEs which will do 530. Now, the fact that it has 51 in the name means obviously it was designed 1951. It was a design that the Czechs came up with, but they didn't actually go ahead and manufacture it because they actually took a unified role on the Warsaw Pact, and basically all the Warsaw Pact countries decided to buy Soviet, and that way they could minimize their costs, because of course the Soviets were building them all, or at least some of them were actually being manufactured in other countries, but the design was one design which everybody had to adhere to. I suppose the good thing about it meant that there was a possibility that there might be savings. Oh, now he got around into the Emil, but he's having to pull back because of course the Emil's an autoloader. He's angling well, but the Emil still managed to get one in through the lower plate for 386. And I think we just saw there's an Arty on this way as well. And a bit further back there is an SU-130PM because he blocked a shot from him. Already blocked 1,760 and done 885, but he has lost some hit points. So, side scraping out again on these guys. The problem with side scraping on this corner is that, yeah, that's going to happen. They're just going to keep punching those rounds in. And he just got hit by an IKV-90B. He's also top tier in this game. Oh, the T10 went down. His second shot finished off the T10. He is a two-shot autoloader, as are most of the Czech tanks. And that A phase 1's decided to use those wrecks for cover and start hitting the enemy hard. So Marke's decided he's going to go elsewhere to get shots on the enemy. There's the enemy Arty. Yeah, it's GW Panther off in the distance. He's moved position, but he is actually in through that gap. And there's the SU-130PM. One shot in. I'd load the HE if I was you, because you'll take that guy out. He's got no armour. Oh, and he does with the next shot anyway. So he makes good use of the armour piercing. Now, it's more than likely that GW Panther's going to aim for Marke now, because he's at this little gap here. And oh, there's this 704. Unfortunately, we're not loaded yet, but we will be momentarily, and two rounds will obviously make their way towards the 704. He gets the first one in. Looked like he tracked him. I'd find the second one in. Yes, it looks like he hit him with both. It's 24.66 seconds for both reloads, and he's gone over the edge. So, whoa, that was clever. Very dangerous manoeuvre, because you can actually come a cropper if you're not careful, but he did that perfectly well and actually got away with it. Now we've got a 7032. He's not fully loaded yet, but he will be. And in fact, actually, he's just hiding around the corner, so he's going to have to get closer if he wants to get rounds into that guy. Okay, 7032 takes the first one. Will he get killed on the second one? 440 Alpha, remember? Yes, he gets him. Nice. So that's his third kill.
Yes, sir.
And he got a thank you there from the challenger. Or at least confirmation. There's the IKV-90B. And the challenger just took a hit. Not sure who actually hit him, but there's the IKV. Nice. One shot's all it needs. And he's still got a round spare. He pops the reload to ensure that he's got maximum firepower. So 4 kills so far. He could platoon with the Yak Tiger. They've got 3 kills. The team's doing well. There's only 2 enemies left. I do there's 16 and the CS44. I think you can see that it's not just the T56 that's powerful. This one is powerful too. And he has platooned with the Leopard prototype who just got a kill as well. Which means possible brothers in arms if they both stay alive. And I think they're very likely to stay alive. He's still got 1 shot. Is he going to pop the reload? No, I think he's going to try and put that round into the units. He does get it in on a high roll. 461. He's now got the long reload. The units has gone down and he actually went down to his platoon mate. So it's just the CS44. He just got badly mauled. I think that was the challenge who put 1 into him. And the kill shot went to the Barask. And it is a victory. So 4 kills each in the platoon. Well, that was a great game, wasn't it? Second class tank of a marke12 and the TNH T Vz 51. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He managed to get 6. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 and so did his platoon mate. And a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points for his own vehicle, as well as a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. In fact, he actually got that within the first few minutes of the game because everybody was firing at him as he came around that corner and he managed to block a lot of them by nice side scraping. He got a brothers in arms because he was in platoon with somebody else who got at least 3 kills. As I said, they both got 4. He got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a tanker sniper for getting the most damage at a distance of 300 meters. 8 shots, 85% accuracy. Yes, it was very, very good. In fact, that gun is super accurate, isn't it? Let's have a look at the team score and see where everyone is. Well, there he is, top of the table with 5,116 hit points. The next high scorer was the Barask with 2,918, and then it was the A Phase 1 with 2,430. His platoon mate, the Leopard, was a long way down the table. He only got 1,038 hit points of damage, but despite that, he still got 4 kills, which puts him at the top of the table alongside Marke. 3 kills went to the Yak Tiger, 2 kills went to the Ferdinand. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. In fact, only 3 of them actually got kills at all. When it came to base XP, it was Marke. He has 1,225 base to him. 938 went to the Barask. 844 went to the Emil 1. And his platoon mate got 792, which is not bad at all. Puts him in the top half of the table. When it came to shots, he fired 13, got 13 direct hits and 13 penetrations. So yes, he did pen that 704 with both rounds. 5,116 hit points of damage, of which 2,461 were at more than 300 meters. 11 hits received from the enemy, so he only just qualified for the steel wall. 5 of them were penetrations, 6 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. 2,280 hit points of damage blocked by armor. It's a great deal. In fact, most of that, as I said, came within the first few minutes or first couple of minutes of the game. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 1,342 hit points of spotting assist. I think that was spotting, either that or it was damage assist. He also got 6 capture points because he was in the cap at the end of the game before the enemy was killed. He earned 47,672 credits from the game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables took away a profit of 40,678 credits. 1,225 XP, 919 from personal reserves, took away 2,757 experience points altogether. So what a great game to actually see the TNH T Vz 51 for the first time. Yes, it is tier 9, so it's going to be a bit of an effort to get up there to get one, but I think it's well worth it. From the looks of it, it's very, very similar in its capabilities to the other Czech heavy tanks, and kind of a game winner. But remember that this is a non-premium vehicle, and it does have quite a long reload on the two shells. But even so, it can do a lot of damage with 440 alphas, so it's going to be one of those tanks that I think a lot of people try to get. But, well, we'll be doing the other Czech tanks very shortly. There's more Czech tank games on the way, and then you'll get a chance to compare those ones as well. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm.
And then hang out at home watching TV.
And of course, do remember that we have another channel, a sister channel called The General, where you'll be able to see really great games with absolutely no commentary whatsoever to spoil them. Yes, I know, I'm not that good. I'm pretty naff. I'd like to say I'm as bad as Jingles, but I'm actually probably worse than Jingles. But yeah, he's got those interesting stories that go along with the game, whereas, well, most of my stories are pretty naff ones. But there you go. Yes, but do let other people know that we have other channels, and that yeah, maybe they could have their replay on that channel too. Thanks for watching.